Okay guys, this is not a how-to video. I am making coconut oil, liquid soap, and I just want to show you guys my technique. That makes this process go a whole lot faster. Okay, so I've mixed my lime mixture and I've poured it into my oils. And you want to go ahead and mix this up. You want to make sure that you're fully suited up. Guys, you do not want to soap unless you are fully suited up with your gloves, your mask, and make sure your feet is covered and your chest, because this stuff will splash and burn you. So you want to get your stick blender and you want to mix this until you come to like a potato-like consistency. It does take a little while because you'll get a false streaks in the beginning, but keep mixing until it starts to feel like a little stiff. You want to take your stick blender out when you get to this part, because you don't want to have like contents of the soap mixture caught up in your stick blender. It's kind of hard to come out. So after you get to the place where it's like thick enough where it's like potato, you want to pull your stick blender out and go ahead and just get a wooden spoon or a really firm spatula and keep mixing. Okay, I'm just gonna keep doing this until we get to that part. I'm just gonna go ahead and speed up the video here. And our mixture is beginning to firm up. I'm just gonna keep going at this a little bit more. And please remember, you want to be in a well-ventilated area when you're doing this. I have my windows open and I have my vents going over my stove. Before I started making liquid soap, I only used to do soap bars because, you know, when you watch videos, everybody just make it seem like, oh my God, it's such a hard process and there's no way you could possibly do this, you know. So I was like scared at first, but once I started making liquid soap, honestly, I never went back to bar soap because I find this process just way easier. And yep, we're at that place. Where this is starting to firm up. You're gonna keep mixing this until it gets like really stiff and hard, almost pretty much feels like rock. Okay, what I want to say, like a lot of people, you know, believe in keep mixing their soap and keep mixing it and mixing it. Honestly, I don't do that because I've never made liquid soap and it didn't turn out to be liquid soap, to be honest. So what I normally do is like every half an hour, I'll just check to make sure like, you know, like everything is still on course. You know, I'll keep checking, you know, back and forth. But I don't keep opening the pot because what I find that every time you open the pot, the soap stays hard. If you keep it closed, this will just be a pretty liquid process, and you're not like breaking your arm trying to make soap. I don't see the point in that if you don't have to. Like I said, I've never made soap and didn't liquid soap and didn't end up with liquid soap. So all of that extra work that people be doing, no, it's not for me. So I'm just gonna cover this up, and I'm just gonna keep checking it back and mix it up every time I check. And like I said, it's like every half an hour, to just make sure that everything's okay. See, it's still pretty soft. It's not hard, and it's gonna get softer, as we go. Okay, so this soap has been cooking for about 4 hours now. I'm gonna leave it for another hour, and then we're gonna turn this off. Okay, so now we've come to the end of our soap, and you definitely want to get it to this stage where it looks like Vaseline. Okay, so what I'm going to do is like put a small golf ball size in some water, and we're going to check this to make sure that it's cooked. You want to make sure the water is completely clear, and that's how you know your soap is cooked. And this is finished. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm doing 1 part glycerin and 1 part water to this mixture. So I'm going to fill up 32 ounces of glycerin, and I'm going to add it to my soap, and I'm going to mix that. Now, why this process is faster is because the soap instantly melts when you pour the glycerin in. So you're not going to be melting this for like 2 days like we normally do for like 24 hours. Actually, I was completely finished with the soap within 3 hours. This whole thing dissolved within 3 hours. So my soap was finished in like literally 9 hours total. So I'm just gonna pour the glycerin and just keep mixing. Then I'm gonna add 32 ounces of distilled water to this mixture. And we're just gonna mix that in. And we're gonna cover this up and let it sit. And like I said, the soap was ready in 3 hours. Completely done. Okay, if you like this video, go ahead, like, share, subscribe. And if you do try this, please let me know how it turned out for you. I will leave the complete recipe for this in the link below. Thank you for joining me. See you in the next video.